this video, we explore anti-Blackness within Hispanic and Latinx communities, the impact of colorism on families and beauty standards, the erasure of Afro-Latinx voices, historical roots, slavery, colonialism, and Mejorando la Raza, everyday microaggressions and the path toward change. Hey, beautiful people, and welcome back. Today, we're tackling a topic that might be uncomfortable for some, but it's crucial we have this conversation. This is Brick City Brown Chick, and today's topic is anti-Blackness within the Hispanic and Latinx community. Now, before we even get into it, I want to make something clear. This isn't about pointing fingers or creating division. This is about acknowledging a complex reality that many Black and Afro-Latinx individuals face, and about fostering understanding and healing. We can hold multiple truths at once. We can celebrate shared culture and history, and we can also critically examine the ways racism manifests within our own communities. When we talk about Hispanic or Latinx, we're talking about a vast, diverse group of people from different countries, cultures, and racial backgrounds. It's not a race, it's an ethnicity. And within that ethnicity, there's a spectrum of racial identities, including a significant Black and Indigenous population. So where does this anti-Blackness come from? We have to look at history, specifically the history of colonialism and slavery. The Spanish colonizers brought the concept of racial hierarchy with them. They implemented a Casta System, which ranked people based on their perceived racial purity, with Europeans at the top and Black and Indigenous people at the bottom. Millions of enslaved Africans were brought to Latin America and the Caribbean, contributing immensely to the culture and economies. Yet they were simultaneously devalued and brutalized. This left a lasting legacy of anti-Black sentiment. Mejorando la Raza, literally improving the race, is a dark legacy. It encouraged lighter-skinned partners to whiten the family line, implicitly telling darker-skinned people they were somehow lesser or needed to be bred out. It's a concept that still subtly or not so subtly impacts families today. This historical baggage isn't just in textbooks. It plays out in real life every single day. Colorism is huge. Lighter skin and straighter hair are often valued over darker skin and kinky or curly hair. You see it in media representation, beauty standards, and even within families where a lighter-skinned child might be favored or seen as prettier. The pressure to straighten hair, the comments about Pelo, Malo, or bad hair, this is a direct result of anti-Black beauty standards. Many Afro-Latinx individuals feel their Blackness is denied or downplayed by others, who might say things like, "We're all one race," or "Racism doesn't exist here." This erases their unique experiences and struggles. Microaggressions like, "You're Black, but you speak Spanish so well," or "You're not really Black," diminish their identity. Sometimes the most painful anti-Blackness comes from within families, a grandparent's subtle preference, or an aunt's disparaging comment about a darker-skinned partner. So why is it so important we talk about this? Acknowledging these issues is the first step toward genuine solidarity between Black and Latinx communities, especially in the fight against systemic racism. It validates the experiences of Afro-Latinx people who often feel caught between worlds, not fully accepted by either. Their stories need to be centered and celebrated. For everyone in the Hispanic community, examining anti-Blackness helps us identify and dismantle our own internalized biases. No one is immune to the effects of white supremacy. We cannot fight for justice if we are not also examining the injustices within our own houses. This isn't just a critique, it's a call to action. Educate yourself. Learn about the history of Afro-Latinx people and the contributions of Africans to Latin American culture. Actively challenge colorist remarks and beauty standards in your families and social circles. Celebrate all shades and hair textures. Support Afro-Latinx artists, writers, activists, and content creators. Share their stories. Honestly examine your own biases. We all have them, and acknowledging them is the first step to overcoming them. Start these discussions with your family and friends, even if it's difficult. Growth often comes from discomfort. This is a long journey, and it's not going to be solved overnight. But by having these conversations, by educating ourselves, And by actively working to dismantle anti-Blackness in all its forms, we can build stronger, more inclusive, and more just communities for everyone. I want to hear your thoughts. Have you experienced anti-Blackness within the Hispanic community, or have you witnessed it? What are your ideas for how we can address this? Let's keep this a respectful and constructive dialogue. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you found this valuable. And remember, keep shining your light, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.